Oh, he's
You're
gonna get killed.
smashed.
You need a stepping stool to get in his face.
Oh.
Currently, you're nestled in his bosom.
I mean, look, he is kind of chiseled out nowadays. You see the chiselness? Kyler Coleman, look at this. He wants a test of strength.
I mean, he's been working out.
Hey, see, hey, look, he distracted him up here. He took him out down there. That's how he did it. Oh, and then he stomps on his foot.
Give him nice shoes, and he's stepping on them. You don't step on a man's shoes.
All right, stupid. It should have hurt.
You don't stamp on a man's shoes.
Oh!
It's on right now.
Oh!
He told you. Last time that happened, somebody got knocked out.
Yes, it did.
Called the match. Are you sure?
I don't. He knows them. We just don't follow them. That's all.
Well, there are a lot of people that don't follow the rules.
Hashtag don't follow the rules. That guy's not around here anymore, so we can say that now. Hashtag don't follow the rules. Oh.
Hate is such a strong word.
Yes. Why can't we all just get along?
What?
There's so much hate in this world.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, knife edge.
That's going to leave a mark.
Not a hand. Knife edge.
Comes another one.
Oh!
That's the chop heard across the world.
One more!
How about 5 more?
Oh, he ain't even worth it. He ain't even worth it.
He set him up and didn't even give it to him. Like a man.
Like a man.
Why has it got to be about being a man?
Oh, God. Oh, that one got him.
Oh, my God.
He was still building up his hissy fit.
There's a boot to the face,
Oh.
but is it enough? Oh, drives his face into the
Nice
mat.
bulldog.
1, 2. Nope. It wasn't enough to keep him down.
When Kyler Coleman does it, it's just a bulldog puppy.
Yeah, that's it. We call that the puppy dog. I didn't see nothing.
I got video.
I didn't see nothing.
Oh.
Oh, he just kicked him in the dink.
Well, that was a low blow. Now that's got to be illegal.
I told you this was going to come down to who would sink the lowest to win.
That has got to be illegal. I'm just saying.
Did you see that? Kyler Coleman just hit him with a chair.
There's the shenanigans I was talking about.
I don't know.
There's the shenanigans. Oh, there it is. 1, 2.
Wait a minute, he's got the tights. You can't pull his tights. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cheap Fest 2022.
Well, you know, first of all, rules were made to be broken. Second of all,
statement.
they're more like guidelines.
Yes. Hashtag.
I'm the Dread King Logan, and you're watching the Flavor General Josh, the Mouthpiece Danny, and my personal homeboy Cody on Rasslin Rage, R2YouTube.com. And if you're not watching, then you're a peasant, and I can destroy you.
Oh!
This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
And now it's time for Rasslin Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
Hey, what is crack-a-lackin'? Hello, everybody. Welcome back right here to the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel. Episode 219. That is right. It is awesome sauce. This episode is going to be amazing, and I see you changing it. I am Cody Fleming. And my co-host here is Josh Harper. Hello, Josh, and welcome back to Rasslin Rage.
Hi, Cody. It's nice to be back on Rasslin Rage. Thank you. I know you're all applauding at home. You understand the way the internet works, though, is I can't actually hear you applauding, no matter how loud you do it.
They can applaud and say they're applauding you in the chat, though.
They could, but if your hands are clapping, you can't type at the same time. What are they supposed to use, their elbows?
Well, they can imagine it in their head that they're clapping and type.
Too much work. But since you're so excited about me being back on Rasslin Rage, and I know that every person out there is, then maybe you can help us on our goal. Now, see, not that long ago, the goal was to get to 1,000 subscribers. We got to 1,000. We've gotten past 1,000. So we're already looking at the next goal. The next goal we're looking at is 1,500 subs. So if you can help us out, that'd be awesome. Go to your kid's school, beat up some little kids, take their phones and hit subscribe. They all got them. No one cares. Can we pop up on YouTube Kids or no?
I don't think we can on YouTube
Okay.
Kids. But
So,
most kids don't use YouTube Kids.
Right. Beat them up, take their phone, download YouTube, subscribe, then delete it so then they can't unsubscribe. And that helps us out. You know what I'm saying? Just be a team player.
You're
That'd
supposed to be the good guy.
I am the good guy.
Didn't sound like it.
I'm sorry. I spent way too much time around kids this weekend. I just want to, I didn't trip any of them. So that is me being the good guy.
All right. Oh. Hey, there's Danny Beals. Hello. Hello, Danny. How you doing? So this episode of Rasslin Rage is brought to you by American Wrestling Experience, Grizzly Pro Wrestling, For Us Wrestling, Detroit Wrestling Connection, Gilbert Photo, The Spyder, and PKSA Karate Port Huron.
Now, after this episode is done, please scroll down, go down in the description. You will find links to all of our sponsors. Make sure you follow them on all their different social medias. Make sure you're going to their wrestling shows. You're liking the people or booing the people. I mean, as long as you're interacting with them, really. Just, be a fan of Michigan indie wrestling.
Sí, senor, do that. Also in the description are all of our social media links. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I also want to point out that our sponsors, we did say that our sponsors' links are down there, but the promotions that we are going to give you the results for, their links are also down there. So make sure you give them a like, give them a follow, and give them a subscribe.
Now, this week on Rasslin Rage, we've got the results from most of the indie wrestling events that happened in the state of Michigan this weekend. So stay tuned, and we're going to have the results after this.
It's time to talk about Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment.
Rasslin Rage t-shirts are available on prowrestlingtees.com/Rasslin Rage. Just click the link in the description to visit our store on Pro Wrestling Tees website. Every shirt is 100% cotton and available in sizes up to 5X. Show your love for Rasslin Rage and get yours today. All right, welcome back to Rasslin Rage, episode 219. If you're just tuning in, make sure you smash that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already.
Now, Capital Pro Wrestling returned to the Fledge. That's in Lansing on Saturday, September 17th to start off our weekend.
Well, the TKW had a show on Friday, but we don't have them results yet. So, and Pro Wrestling All Stars was at Canterbury Village for 2 days again. So there's that.
I didn't say to start off the weekend. I said to start off our weekend.
Oh, okay. All right. So in the first match results that we have listed here, it is Dylan Derringer and Danny Astro in the tag team known as the Dirty Asteroids. That's a pretty good name. I like that. They defeated the team built different of Phil Ingram and Ray Adams.
JP Ono, Joseph Norton, and Jeremiah Nazareth had a three-way match for the IPW Michiana Championship. Jeremiah Nazareth won to retain his championship.
And then we have the return of Keith Cream, and he took on George Mack. Not only defeated him, Keith Cream defeated George Mack, but he defeated him with a submission.
Yes.
You tapped out. You tapped out. You tapped out.
The Made Men, that's the tag team of Downtown Leon and Babyface Jay, took on the Murder Machine, Caleb Stills and Jamie Cox, for the Great Lakes tag team titles. Murder Machine was able to win and retain their tag team championships.
Hang it. CJ Otgen defeated Danny Astro. Man, he's a double duty via submission to retain the Great Lakes Television Championship. Oh, man.
Jack Verville took on Conrad Lukes, and not only did Jack Verville win, he won by submission.
Oh, man. And then it was one of our friends, Jarris Gray, taking on Thurston Scowell. Unfortunately, our friend was defeated. So Thurston Scowell defeats Jarris Gray. And nothing against Thurston Scowell. I just don't know him.
Right. Speaking of people that we like, once again, no offense, but Billy Ray Daniels took on Jason Blazin. Billy Ray Daniels was able to win the match. Unfortunately, it was by DQ. So the Super Junior heavyweight, the Super Junior weight title stays with Jason Blazin.
That is some BS. Man.
How many Ric Flair autographs you got? You're going to try to talk crap about keeping the title belt by DQ?
Still. Anyways, then it was the faction known as War Inc. In this instance, it was Dre Jacobs and Billy Ray Daniels taking on Jason Blazin and Pun the Psych. It was War Incorporated coming out on top with the win. And that ends that event, and now we move on.
The next event that we're going to talk about is Pure Pro Wrestling, as they presented Test of Strength from the Flint Iceland Arena in, Flint, because it's the Flint Iceland. And that was on Saturday, September 17th.
First up, Maddie Red defeated Sophia via pinfall. That's the way they should end. Winner, loser. Good guy, bad guy. Or girl, whatever.
I don't know. I like submissions. In a tag team gauntlet match, it was complete chaos. Mr. Duality taking on the Puzzle Express of Tank and the Amazing Zondo, and the team of Percy Poindexter and Mason Keller, as well as the team of G Money and Tango Jones.
That's a lot of teams. Puzzle Express defeated Chaos and Mr. Duality via pinfall. G Money and Tango Jones defeated Puzzle Express via pinfall. Percy Poindexter and Mason Keller defeated G Money and Tango Jones via pinfall. Woo, that's a lot to say.
No DQs, no countouts, no double count out. Right down the way it's supposed to go. Danny Astro took on Vinny Davinici and won by pinfall.
Oh, he's pulling 2 shows, man. Few matches that day.
It was 3 matches one day.
Right. Bounty for the belt Gideon Malice stole the Michigan. There was a bounty for this belt. There was a $10,000 bounty. Apparently, Gideon Malice has stolen the Michigan heavyweight title. Okay, so give you a little background. He stole it from Dylan Knight. G Money, back in July, put up a $10,000 bounty on Gideon Malice for the return of said belt. And they want the belt returned to Upper Echelon, who is, that's who Dylan Knight belongs to, the Upper Echelon.
No.
He hired, hold on, he hired, so to pre-frame what you're about to say, he had 3 killers that stepped up to the bonus, stepped up to the plate. And this is what happens.
King Naba was called out first. Malice choke bombed him. G Money got called out.
No, G Money
and
called
Ray
out
was
Ray.
called out next.
G Money called out Ray.
G Money called out Ray, and he too was choke bombed. And then the third killer was Adam Drake, who was called upon by G Money. Malice choke bombed Adam Drake. 3 men, 3 choke bombs.
Right. None of the killers were successful. So the upper echelon take matters into their own hands and jump Malice and take the belt back. Because of that, G Money saves 10 grand. How do you like that?
I mean, I'd jump someone for 10 grand.
Yeah.
In a lethal ladies 4-way, Heather Blue took on Tenchi and Alexis Royal and Hannah Henderson, and ultimately Alexis Royal won that match by pinfall.
A lot of ladies. Seen that many ladies in a match in Michigan in a while.
No,
that's cool. So then,
PPW is a whole different show over there, man.
All right, the Continental Championship was on the line as champion Nasty Nick Zero defended the championship against challenger Hard to Kill Dylan Derringer.
Dylan Derringer became the new champion by pinfall.
And then it was the Made Men taking on the Motor City Flyers. The Made Men won by pinfall.
Nice. Now the Michigan State Cruiserweight champion, Colin James, took on James Alexander, and James Alexander won by submission.
Cruiserweight champion. And in the main event, it was a 6-man tag. The upper echelon of Dylan Knight, Mr. One Night Only, and the 24-karat kid, or the 24K kid, gimmick infringement, versus the Nomads, Ace Evans, and Road Rash with Sean Mordecai.
When everything was said and done, the Nomads with Sean Mordecai won by pinfall.
You know, there was shenanigans. There usually is when you say upper echelon. After the match, the upper echelons start to assault the Nomads and Mordecai.
Gideon Malice must have seen what was going on from the back, and he made his way out to save the Nomads and Mordecai.
Whoop, whoop. Gideon Malice took back the Michiana Heavyweight Championship, and there is now an 8-man tables match scheduled for December at the Flint Iceland Arena. Oh boy, moving on to the next event.
Championship International Wrestling presented Saturday Night Slam on, you guessed it, Saturday night, September 17th at the Hillsdale County Fairgrounds.
In the opening match, it was Dalton Love pinning American Eagle. That's not American of you.
Fabian and Slaughterhouse took on Ray Orndorff and Chainsaw Peter. Fabian and Slaughterhouse got the win.
Right. Kenny Urban, and I'm sure Goose was in tow, took on Baron Voodoo. Name I haven't heard yet. Took on Baron Voodoo. Unfortunately, I don't think Goose was able to help out because Kenny Urban was pinned.
Hey. Sometimes you goose, sometimes you're goosed. Desmond Dukes and Andy Stockford took on Frank, Isaac Anderson, and Victor Petrov. Desmond Dukes and Andy Stockford got the win over Frank, Isaac Anderson, and Victor Petrov.
Oh boy. So now we have a steel cage match. And I have not seen a steel cage match in a while. Personally, I wasn't able to go to the XI one, either of them. That's what sucks, dude. Anyways, moving on. In a steel cage match, it was Officer Rod Street taking on Dakota O'Shea. Officer Rod Street wasn't quite able to enforce the law because Dakota O'Shea took him out. 1, 2, 3 with a pin.
If you're going to go through all the work of putting up a cage, you're not putting up a cage for one match. So the next match was Caden Monahan taking on Andy Cheney in another steel cage match. Caden Monahan got the win by pinfall.
2 cage matches. So you have co-main events, 2 cage matches. That's not a bad night. Good night of wrestling, if you ask me. Then we have the Independence Pro Wrestling was in Kalamazoo at the Ruggers Down and Under on the 17th also for their event called Homecoming.
What a homecoming it was. Did you see any of the pictures online?
Yes, I did.
Dude, that place was so packed, I'm surprised the fire marshal didn't come in.
That's a fact.
There's no way they could have fit another person in there. They had
That
to
is a
kick
fact.
wrestlers out after the match was done. Be like, we ain't got enough space. Get out.
Fact. Now, Jimmy Shall Win pinned Chad Alpha. Now, Chad Alpha's a big boy. He's not very easy to pin.
Speaking of people not easy to pin, Davison Sarai took on KC Tempest. Davison Sarai was defeated by pinfall.
Fortunately. And then it was Jamal King defeating Jarris Gray by submission. So he tapped out. Not a good weekend for our buddy Jarris Gray, eh?
Every weekend's a good weekend for Jarris Gray. It just wasn't a good wrestling weekend for
That's what
Jarris
I
Gray.
meant. Come on now.
Yeah. Jason DeMilo took on Mondo Real, with Mondo Real getting the win.
Ooh. Dang. Vendrick Bison pinned Terry Van Avery. Pinned him.
Tag team champions LaDon Sanders and Jack Verville took on Scotty Young and Keith Cream. Scotty Young and Keith Cream were able to win this match to become the tag team champions.
Man, what a weekend for Keith Cream, huh?
Right?
Michiana champion Jeremiah Nazareth pinned Blake Acumen or Blake Bale in the main event.
Blake. Like Madonna, dude. Just Blake.
Okay. All right. Lastly, we're going to go over the next one, and I think that's all we got.
Aggressive behavior was Metro Pro Wrestling's debut event at the Kudos Fieldhouse and Tap Room on Saturday, September 17th in Taylor, Michigan. And you know what? Cody was there.
I sure was. So that's a good venue. Very open. I can tell you that right now. They got what's that? Cornhole. They got pool tables. They got axe throwing, I think it was, darts. They got food. Yeah, they got food, beer. They had these section like where it's like they look like they're big bowling balls, but you throw footballs at them. It's weird. And yeah, dude. There was a couple things they had. So it was pretty cool, but I didn't do all that stuff. I was there to watch wrestling. I did have 2 beers, but I had announced earlier in the day. Drove to Armada, went from Armada to Taylor to home. So yeah, it was a long weekend.
Busy day.
Yeah, for sure. So in the first matchup, it was the team of RC3 and the Saint Brothers, 2 guys I had never seen before. This was the first time. I believe they said they were out of Ohio. Defeated that scoundrel, Dean Hendricks. Scoundrel, I said it. And Nikki Ratu along with Gazelle. Scoundrel.
Father Marquis took on Brutus Atwell. And when it came down to it, Father Marquis was able to defeat the Swamp Daddy.
Man. And another scoundrel, Maximilian, whatever the hell he's going by now, defeated Uncle Chase. Don't ask me how, but he did it. Unc.
Lamario and Tanner Nix took on Brother Ultra and Brother Dante. Lamario Star and Tanner Nix were able to take home the win in that match.
Yeah, and then they just beat the snot out of, like, was the referee Lamario? Just, man, I do not know what's going on in this place over here. There's lots of craziness going on. And then it was the Cobra Kai taking on Savage Tribe. And Cobra Kai, the Detroit chapter, I believe it was LJ and I believe it was Wolf, were the two, and they won.
Good. KJ Reynolds was able to retain his championship as he got a win over Nate Brock.
Yes. Adam Wick and Jack Price took on Forever Young and Ryan Matthias. It was originally scheduled as a 3-versus-3. However, Aaron O'Ryan was not able to make it because his daughter was in the hospital. So this was the outcome. And then there was the main event.
In the main event, you had the Impact Gut Check Challenge winner, Jason Hotch, taking on AVZ. And Jason Hotch got the win. Now, that was for the championship, wasn't it?
It was only for the big champion, the Metropolitan Championship. It was not for the PWL.
So Jason Hotch, once again, has Metro Pro Wrestling gold around his waist.
He had it on. He never lost it.
I thought AVZ was the champion.
He's the PWL champion.
Both.
No, PWL is the Pro Wrestling Locker Room TV title, and then the Metropolitan title is the heavyweight title, and then there's the
Heritage
Championship, which KJ Reynolds has.
You would think I would know these things,
but you don't.
Nope.
I don't know why, but it is what it is. Now we get to the after show. Minding my own business, talking to RC3, and out of nowhere, I get smacked by, I think it was Dean Hendricks. Now, I haven't really watched the video, but we're gonna play it for you right now. Okay? So you guys get to see this. Where is it? All right, so as soon as I click this, it'll play. All right, you ready? Here we go. It's not very long, so it's gonna be quick. I'll play it a couple times so you guys can really grasp it and let it burn in your retinas. Here we go. Hey man, do you like my new belt?
Hey man, they're really good. Where'd you get it from?
Well, you know, so it was sent to me because.
Good job. Wow. That's what you get for having the second best podcast in all of Michigan.
Hey, bro, man, leave him alone, bro.
Come on, what you mean? He want to jug our stuff? That's what happened. That's what happened. That's what happened. Leave him alone. Yeah, we got the number 2 belt now. So I want left. Okay. Now it's like it hurts.
Okay, so after seeing this, first of all, I'm going to go back, take you back. Let's go to the original. Okay? They have accused me of stealing their title. All
They
false.
keep everyone to take it instead of just admitting they lost it.
Yeah, okay. And whether they lost it or somebody stole it, I don't know. Okay, I can only comment on what I know. Okay, for fact. And for fact is, I didn't steal your fucking belt. Okay, number 1. Number 2, I had received an email from somebody that had found the belt. They sent me the belt. So I had the belt in my possession. And then Top Gun Maximilian, whatever the fuck his name is, he does an episode of Killing the Business with Forever Young, and He's a whiny man. And listen, I want to shoot pictures. Whatever, dude. It's a belt, right? What? It's all, and then they start talking about me, start saying it was in the cooler, and you and I both know it was not in that cooler. It wasn't. We opened the cooler for them, and they're like, "Oh, we never looked in the bottom of the cooler," and they still to this day think it was buried in the cooler, and it was not buried in the cooler.
It takes 20 minutes to take the ice cream out of that cooler and put it back in.
Exactly, and this is something you've said over and over again. Okay, so again. No, did not happen. So I get the belt, right? And I'm hot to bother. You know, sometimes I can get a little pissed off, and I got a little pissed. So I said, "Fuck you." That's exactly what I said it on an episode of Rasslin Rage. I said, "Fuck you. I'm keeping the belt. You whine ass. It's mine now. Right. You want it? Come get it." Okay? They come got it, but they didn't do it very manly like. Right? Again, attacked from behind. Attacked from behind. Can't even fight me face to face. Can't even come at me because you know damn well I am a fucking black belt and I'd whoop your ass. Now, I'm not going to say that I could beat him 2-on-1. I'm not going to say that. But if you give me 1-on-1, Dean Hendricks, Top Gun, 1-on-1. I don't care which one. Either one of those two. And I guarantee, I put money on it, I whoop that ass. Bottom line. I've shared a video. I shared a video today. I don't know if you've seen it. Okay. This had to have been 4 or 5 years ago. One of my 3-station break I did for a tournament. You know which one I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
Axe kick, palm strike down, headbutt, and 2 hands at the same time. Yes, I'm a little fucking nuts. I enjoy breaking shit. It's fun. And if you don't know, when you break a board, it's the simulation of breaking somebody's fucking bone. FYI. Just saying. I have enough force in what I know how to do to break your bones. You think that broken foot was bad or whatever he broke? Shit. Get in a fight with me and let me break something. It'll be over. You won't be able to walk for months. Surgery, crutches, the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no good. At any rate, I'm going to play it one more time so you can see this crap. This is bullshit. Here we go. Let's check it out. Where to go? Where to go? Hold on. There it is. One more time. Hey, man, do you like my new belt?
Hey, man, they're really good. Where'd you get it from?
Well, so it was sent to me because...
Good job, wow. That's what you get for having the second best podcast in all of Michigan.
Hey, bro, man, leave him alone, dog.
Come on, what you mean? He wanted to jug our stuff. That's what happened. That's what happened. Leave him alone. Yeah, we got the number 2 belt now. So I want last one. Okay. That looks like it hurts.
So, something else I want to say here about this, all right, real quick, is, first of all, I got to give Dean Hendricks a little bit of props because he's a little spicy, obviously. He's spicy. He's got the cojones. He's actually got some grapefruits. You know what I'm saying? He's got grapefruits. Top Gun Max just kind of like hangs out, right? Hangs out. Doesn't even do anything, just hangs out. Watches it happen. I thought we were friends, man. I thought we were friends. Hold on a minute. I thought we were friends.
Now, I know what Cody's going to get. You know what Cody's going to get. And he saved that from the trash, okay? From the trash. And people, how's Maximilian not your friend when you saw his image in the trash and you said, you know what? I know for a fact he is too good of a person, too good of a wrestler. He doesn't belong in the trash. He deserves to have a good home. And that's the same night that they lost that belt. And Cody went through all the work that he had to go through to try to get the belt back. So in one night, he saved his picture from the trash, and he started the investigation to get his belt back. And what's he do?
Thank you. Look, man, I save it, right? Save it, put it out there so he can see it. You know, all these wonderful, and this is how I'm treated. This is how I'm repaid.
It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And Dan's pissed. Dan's straight up. He's talking about bringing kendo sticks, doing all kinds of crazy shit. We got to calm him down, though. You know what I'm saying? Make sure he's okay. But, yeah, so, again, now they got the belt. And I'm not sure what's going to happen from here. I know that in October, Top Gun, Maximilian, whatever the fuck he's going by now, Trevor Young, Dean Hendricks, and DeMilo, their whole group, which they're a trios champion, and they got 4 fucking guys. How's that work? Anyways.
You can't count?
Well,
the public education system failed them?
They share a title. They share a title, right? So you got Hendricks and Max share a title. Well, we know the one who's got the big grapefruits, it surely ain't Max, is definitely Dean Hendricks. You know what I mean? Just saying. But anyways, I'm mad, dude. I'm mad.
You should be.
Damn right. They stole the fucking title from me.
They assaulted you from behind, Cody. You got to focus on the key points.
I'm okay with the assault slightly because I can get you back, right? Technically, I can, right? Sort of. Is that allowed? Is it legal?
I don't think so.
It's not?
I think it's assault if you do it outside of the ring. It's kind of like if you beat the crap out of somebody on ice for 5 minutes.
It's assault if it's outside the ring? Isn't that what they did to me? Then they assaulted me.
I say you need to get an attorney. Black, and black, dude. Go downtown, get yourself black, and black.
I'm gonna have to get an attorney. I think you're right. I think that's what we're
going to do.
Sam
Bernstein. What's the number for Sam Bernstein? Someone's got to be able to rattle off real quick.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you, all of you that have joined us out there. We hope that you enjoyed some indie wrestling over the weekend. If you haven't, make sure you tune in on Tuesday so you can find out what's going on this weekend. Only a couple shows that we know of going on, but it is the return of Proving Ground, which reminds me that on Thursday, I'm going to be joined by Summer. I'm going to be joined by Mark Ross. I'm going to be joined by DBA, Johnny Delicious. So we got a big special of Proving Ground coming up. Then we're going to do we'll have, MIW on Tuesday. We'll have that. And then, again, Proving Ground returns. So that's going to be fucking amazing. So tune in to both of those right here on the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel. Again, this episode and all episodes is brought to you by our sponsors at that time. And the sponsors currently are Gilbert Photo, Detroit Wrestling Correction, The Spyder, American Wrestling Experience, For Us Wrestling, Grizzly Pro Wrestling, and PKSA Karate, Port Huron. Also, don't forget to scroll down in the description after we're done here. Give them a like, give them a subscribe, give them a follow. Also, give us all of those things on our social media. We highly appreciate it. I've been posting a lot of TikToks lately. What I haven't been doing is posting any of our audio.
TikTok has audio.
I know, but I just really haven't been doing it. It's a lot of work to keep up with all this stuff, man. YouTube and all that and all the other stuff. It's just I'm only one person, man. I'm tired, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, all that stuff's down there. MIW and Rage. If you haven't already, please smash that thumbs up. Please do that. Subscribe to the channel. Click that bell so you can be notified when anything new comes to the channel, because I'm uploading shit all the time. All the time. And,
how many matches you upload this week?
I have no idea. I couldn't even tell you. There's more coming. They're just sitting, waiting. They're just sitting there. They all come. They come out when they're supposed to, and then I do other shit too. So I do a lot of things. So all good in the hood. So yeah. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see you back here on Tuesday at 6:30 for Michigan Independent Weekly. That's where we give you all the information that you need to attend any or all the events that are taking place right here in the state of Michigan. Not any events, but Michigan Indie Wrestling events, because that's what this show is all about. please spread the word. Let people know, man. That is the core purpose of Rage and MIW, is to spread the word of Michigan independent wrestling so that more people can experience what we experience in the indies, because the indies are absolutely amazing. And we get to see a lot of the guys who are eventually going to be big time start getting signed and move on, which we've already seen that in the last 5 years. We know at least 4 to 5 people that have went on to do bigger things, which is they're still doing that. So that's amazing. And you get to, I mean, I'm not saying like we're best friends with them or anything and we get like perks or anything, because we don't. I'm just saying it's cool to be able to watch somebody progress and see them achieve their dreams and their goals. That's
Exactly.
amazing. That's amazing stuff to watch. And, you know, like Jason Hotch, for instance, which takes me back for a second, is Jason Hotch was at MPW last night. All bullshit aside, with all the shit talking that gets done with Jason Hotch, which I highly enjoy talking shit with Jason Hotch. That is probably one of the hardest working guys in professional wrestling. And, you know, he puts in a lot of work for his craft, and you know, I really respect him for that. And I've made a friend with him, as you know, like again, we're not best buddies or anything, but I mean, I consider him a friend, and I consider that I could reach out to him and ask him a question if need be, and he would respond. So, you know, I'm very fortunate in that, and I very much look forward to seeing what he goes on to in his career. And that's just one of the people, you know, and then there's Shogun and Jack Price and Sam Beal, and I mean, there's just so many, and we could just keep going and going and going, and it makes this what we do awesome, because we get to watch people grow, we get to watch people again achieve their dreams and their goals, and just it's amazing. That's all I can say. The only thing I can compare it to right now for me, to like in my instances, is when I was teaching karate and I get to see little kids break a piece of wood for the first time with a hammer fist, or because we always believe that we can't. And I say that word because I have to for this instance. I don't like saying that word, but 9 chances out of 10, when you go to do something, you don't believe in yourself for it. So that when that kid looks at that piece of wood, it's intimidating, it's a piece of wood. And then when they break it, their eyes light up and their face lights up. And there's that moment right there that they just learned that they could do something that they didn't think they could. That's the moment I'm talking about, those moments right there. And I highly enjoy those moments with the people that we've met so far in the indie wrestling business here in Michigan, and you know, through the Midwest. There's a few people we've watched or known, not just from Michigan. So awesome sauce. So again, you know, I know I went on a little bit of a tangent there, but it is what it is. I just a little bit of respect to some people that deserve it in my book. So again, thank you to everybody out there joining us live. If you're catching us on a replay, make sure you comment down below. Josh, you got anything before we get out of here, sir? Click the bell. Yeah, I said that already.
I'm just reminding him.
Okay, click the bell. All right, guys. Again, thank you so much. Have a great night. We'll see you back here on Tuesday for Michigan Independent Weekly, right here on the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel on r2youtube.com. That is the letter R, the number 2, youtube.com. See ya.
This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin